There you go.
So yeah, I'm stuck in the parking lot at hockey.
Oh, gotcha. At least you're out of the house. That's good.
True.
Yeah,
It is exciting.
I bet. It's raining here, so I've been stuck in the house all day.
Oh yeah.
Shitty. Yes. Hi, Jess.
Hello, how's it going?
So how do I wonder, can I switch? Oh, wait there. Oh, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
to
So I can
gallery
see
view.
more than one person.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Are you on a computer or your phone?
My phone.
I never know how to do that. I always
Well,
can only
this is my
see one.
first time.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. Wait, I'll be right back. I got to show you something.
It's always fun in the mornings with our workouts to see who had the most energized, because usually it's like the person who's talking the most. It's definitely not me. Because
Okay, check this
out of
out.
bed. What
Look
is
at what
it?
I got.
What is it?
It's the pants from that Ellie.
Oh,
Oh, good.
They're really cool. So I
These are
got the
cool.
pants and the sports bra
Nice.
and a
ooh.
top, like a long sleeve hooded shirt. Super
Awesome.
cool. I was really excited. I'm very pleased with the way they feel.
Good. Yeah.
Like
There's
a
been
box?
a lot of them that I've kept and I loved. Yeah.
Really? Yeah. So I thought they were kind of neat. I got something fun.
And that's like a subscription thing?
Yeah.
Think
It's
so.
Ellie.
Yeah. Check it out. Aren't those cool?
Yeah, it's really cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they
cute.
feel good. They're like that buttery fabric.
I love butter.
I know.
Yeah.
I've got another colorful koala pair of pants in my shopping cart right now.
There
They're
you go.
so good. You guys, that's
I
like
know.
that's why we're here. We're here to learn about the best yoga pants.
They have an embossed zebra print. But
Do
I
they have
normally don't buy
pockets on
black
those?
leggings. But I don't know, they look cute.
See, and that's all I buy is black.
What is it's
Where-
like my boobs look weird.
right now?
Yes. I don't know what is going on with this picture. It's like I have a boob down at my waist.
We won't
Not
look at your
judging.
boobs. Don't worry.
Right? Jeez. Just ignore this here. I'll just go like this.
And you're
Ignore
out in
this.
public. What's going on?
Right? I'm sitting in a parking lot at hockey.
That's so funny.
Uh,
Lily
Lily,
looks
is
And
good.
then on the way here, Jack's like, I don't want to play hockey anymore because I switched the time. So he has total anxiety over who he's going to play with tonight. And he's going to get in the car after we're done and be like, oh my God, that was the best practice ever.
mm,
Yeah, it takes that one time, doesn't it?
yeah.
But that kid,
hmm He'll have fun. What time is this practice over?
6.
So an hour from now?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Let's see what's on our agenda. We can talk success stories. Those are fun. Who's got them?
I saw yet a share a cart.
I did, and I have a new coach on,
Yeah.
Casey, she said she's multitasking, so she's gonna be a fly on the wall tonight, but she is online, and I'm so excited to have her. We're gonna talk tomorrow and chat and talk about coaching. I did actually have someone cancel coaching too, so it's like, you win some, you lose some, but you know what? It was
Yep.
a beautiful moment because she reached out to me. She's like, I just want to tell you, I'm not going to coach anymore. And I'm like, that's why. She's like, I don't want it to mess up your numbers. And I'm like, it was never about the numbers. I'm like, I'm just so glad that you grew. And like, cause she's like, I've really changed a lot. I'm like, I know, I can tell, like, our self-confidence is through the roof. So I'm like, goal met. Like, that's what I wanted for you. Like, I'm just happy that you found yourself, you can love yourself a little more. So it was, even though, it's one less person on the team, but that's okay. That's cool. What else do you guys got? Lily, where are you in the world?
We're in Florida.
Oh,
We're in Florida.
Have you guys hit all 50 states yet?
No, we're gonna miss a couple states. We're gonna miss North Dakota and Minnesota. We're gonna miss like 4 states this year.
Okay,
So-
because I know you've been to Hawaii already, so that counts. Or was that last?
And Alaska. Alaska. I've been there in my lifetime, but not on this trip. So,
Okay. Can't you just
Um,
kind of cruise a little bit through Alaska, just the tippy corner there?
That's a
I
big
wish.
order.
I
I
know.
wish they actually will let you through the border if you're going to Alaska,
Oh,
but,
really? Okay.
but you got to actually be going to Alaska, not just farting
Yeah.
around in Canada. So
What's the weather like in Florida? We'll be there next month.
it's pouring rain right now and thunder and lightning, which I love a good lightning storm. So
Yeah.
it's good. But it was beautiful today in Savannah and Charleston when we left Charleston this morning, and drove out to Hilton Head, and it was massively hot there. So
Wow.
yeah, so
Nice.
we're getting ready to head to Key West for a week and just kind of hang out on the beach.
My dad is there right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's in Sugarloaf Key.
Well, we're looking forward to it. The kids have never been.
Hmm.
Okay. Very fun. Well, we're looking forward to some beach time. So,
Wait, did you guys
And
just
I-
hear that?
The chirp is back.
It's back.
It's not me because I'm not in my house.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't hear it
So,
this time.
I think I have 2 people for our health bet. That's my success.
Yay!
And I know.
Woo!
And I listened to the wake up call today. So there's another success.
Awesome.
Best I got. Sorry.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Hi, Maribel. Sorry we didn't get to say hi to you yet.
No problem. Hey.
Hi, Maribel.
Very good. Yeah, I listened to the National Wake Up Call too. It was, it was a good call. I'm not usually people reading what they're talking about, but I understand when I have that opportunity to speak on the National Wake Up Call, I probably will be reading too. So, but
Well, they're required to send in a script.
I'm sure.
Yeah, because Sandy talks all the time about how she goes through their script and she's like, well, we're going to go off script for a second or whatever. Or I know this was on your thing.
Yeah. So
Why
yeah,
is that? So that way they know exactly what they're talking about, or they don't say anything.
And they know what they're going to say because
okay.
legal, I'm sure, has to go through what they're going to say to
Right.
make sure that's not something that, they can't support or is controversial or is not a claim they could make. Right.
Okay,
mhm.
gotcha.
Because
I
it's going to
remember
be, recorded and then going out to the entire network. So I'm sure they have to be
Right.
careful about what goes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember when we had that the doctor on talking about Shakeology and how she sells it and then the video went down?
Oh,
Yeah, the video disappeared for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know if it ever came back up, but I don't remember there being anything controversial. I imagine again, legal probably had to step in or something. No, it was a great call. I thought it was,
Was it Dr. Fitzgerald? Liz or Lizzie Fitzgerald?
it was a girl.
yeah, I don't remember her name.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
her name either.
I think it was Fitzgerald. She's the one that talks about Shakeology a lot and why she left medicine in order to pursue this business. So
Well, and this one, she has a practice down in St. Charles, Missouri.
that's Dr. Fitzgerald. I
Yeah,
follow
okay.
her.
Yeah, that was her. Yeah, she was really good. It was really informational.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. What other successes this week?
I have a new customer that is a guy, and he's asked to be in my challenge group. So that's an interesting one for me because I have guys in my team, but they're not in my challenge group. So we'll see.
Cool.
But
I've
I'm
had
excited
that
to have a new
before too,
new
and then
customer.
they didn't really interact, so it didn't really matter. But yeah.
They're waiting for the sports bra pictures. Kidding. I'm so sorry. That's just my stereotype of, and I know that's not every guy is not out there doing that, but
You know what's funny though? I'm in this like a 21 day fix group that's, a bigger group. And there's now like 2 dudes that have kind of come in, and like one's making videos about mindset stuff and doing stuff, and the other one just is posting all these pictures of him flexing every time. And I'm like, okay, I get it, because the women are always flexing too, but you know what I mean? It's like the women have kind of gone silent. So I don't know if people are kind of uncomfortable now.
Oh, that's a bummer.
And it's unfortunate, right? Because they could
Yeah.
have great intentions
Right.
and it might be
Or-
fine.
And
But
they could be looking for soulmates. Yeah, I mean, I get it. You know,
right.
I had one of my coaches one time. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm talking to a new person." She was so excited. She's like, and he's asking all these questions, and she talked to him for like a week, and then she finally messaged me and was like, "Well, come to find out he was just looking for a soulmate. So, yeah, I'm not talking to anybody right now about coaching or." Oh, that's why I'm just always cautious because people are weird and.
Yeah.
But no, I'm sorry, Lily. That's great. That is really great.
Oh, thanks.
Sorry.
No, I was a little hesitant before I accepted his request, and but I've followed him and he's followed me on Instagram for 2+ years now. So and he hasn't posted any weird stuff on there. So I kind of gauged that, that, because there are a lot of weirdos on Instagram that post some weird stuff. They get blocked
Well,
all
and
the
if
time
he
by me.
hasn't
But
if he hasn't sent you a dick pic by this point, you're probably good.
yeah, I haven't got one of those. So
Oh,
Definitely
what
not.
did you just say?
A dick pic. I mean, like your
Thank
request
God
I have
in
these
the
on.
Instagram.
Oh my gosh.
I think they filter them out pretty good now. Either that, or I'm just getting too old for people. But like, because
No, they don't.
They don't.
they don't
Lily's
filter
like,
them out. Okay, so I'm
no.
just getting too
No.
old.
Oh my gosh. So that reminds me of the YouTube video that Carol sent from, oh gosh, who is this guy? It's so funny. He's the one that he's like, I'm a beach body coach. And he sits and goes on about all these things like, oh, I can't go out tonight because I got a 5 o'clock run tomorrow and all that. Do you guys, have you seen it?
No.
No,
It's
I'll
not
send
Trey,
it.
but
Carol,
it's a different guy, right? I've totally.
yeah, what's his here? Let me look at it. I got it here. It's Trey Kennedy.
Oh, it is Trey? Oh God. he's so
Yeah,
good.
it
Oh,
is so
I've heard that
hysterical.
name.
Yeah, I'll send it over to you guys. Carol sent it to me.
Yeah, that's funny.
So funny. I'll send it later. But maybe
Oh.
that's what your guy will
I have
do.
new blood in my group. So
So funny.
I'm just glad I wasn't the one to say that word. Thank you, Deanna, for taking one for the team.
Is that bad? Can we not?
No,
say
it's
that?
what it is.
No.
It's usually me who's that. Yeah.
You can tell I have teenagers now. I can say whatever I want. So
Oh, I know it's so bad. Like I know how bad that WAP song is, but I'm just always like, there's some holes in this house. It's such a good beat.
it is.
Disgusting, but I'm like, this is a good beat, but it's so gross. Anyway, we're talking successes. Welcome, Jen. Welcome to the Monday Night Call. Yeah, it was a great time to spend.
I know. I literally came on right when you blurted out that word loud and clear. I was like, what? Am I in the right call?
This is happy hour,
Oh,
that's
yes.
right.
Very
We-
happy.
Yeah.
We've been hacked.
We've been hacked. Those Zoom bombers again.
I feel like I need to go get a glass of wine or something. you
know. Truly's outside. Anyway. All right. So some more successes. Anybody have more successes to share? Wins? They don't have to.
More successes. Okay, so have you guys seen or heard anything from Jay Shetty?
A little bit.
If you haven't listened to him, I heard one of his speeches this weekend. It was really good. I know that's not a success. It's just kind of a suggestion, but he was really good. I really enjoyed it.
That's still good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You took time over the weekend to to work on yourself or learn.
I did. Yeah.
Really
So
cool.
he was one of them that I heard, and I really enjoyed his message.
Yeah,
So
he's good.
I just started following him.
did you?
I think today, that last night or today. So I'll have to go back and look at it. Do you guys know who Rob Dial is, the Mindset Mentor podcast?
No.
No,
Mm-mm.
that one's a good one. I was listening to one. I listened to him because most of his are anywhere from 15 to 25 minutes. So I'll usually listen to him, like shower talk or whatever. And the last one was trying to keep focused. And I know that if I have a list on my phone, I don't always use my phone for the list. I use it for, or I just get stuck doing other things besides the list of what I'm doing. Or I have a list on my paper and everything else is usually more important than the actual important activities, like inviting and doing your, your daily stuff you need to do. One thing on his podcast, which I can send it to you guys again, like I did the last one, was make a list of what you need to do or what you want to do, and then circle the 3 or 4 top important ones, and then take an index card and rip them into little pieces and write those so that you're not having to go back to your phone for a list or to the list. You can just pull them out of your pocket and be like, okay, this one is done, this one is done, and however many you have. He said at least the top 3, so you're not having to put too much on your to-do list until you get those top 3 done. Then you can work on a list. And I have to say, since I started doing that on Friday, I have been doing my daily deed of inviting and actually keeping that as my number 1. And then my number 2 is friending people. And my number 3 is editing my workouts, since that's important, but not as important as trying to invite people. Those have actually worked because I'm not trying to get back on my phone. My phone is actually on silent, like everything is on silent. I don't have it with me. So I haven't been distracted with my phone as much as I usually am, because I'm actually just keeping these pieces of papers in my back pocket. So for me, that's a win, because I'm not scrolling on my phone, because I can very easily get off topic and just start scrolling when I should be posting on Facebook or something. So
yeah, those are really great tips. They're really good. Yeah, I know I've been hearing so much of get off your phone. Like in the book I was reading, the Sleep Smarter book, is like, don't sleep with your phone by your head. Like the percentage of people, this is really off topic, but there's just a lot of like brain tumor type things, a lot of statistics behind, you'll get a tumor on this side of your head before you get on this side of your head, whatever side you talk on your phone. It's super creepy, weird statistics, but okay. Yeah, and even like the mornings, I keep trying to tell myself in the mornings, I need to get on my phone because it'll wake me up, and that's like a terrible, terrible habit to get into. So, yes, very, very good. I hear the beep again. We don't know where it is. It's a Zoom beep. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I guess it's to keep us engaged and alert.
Right. Keep us alert.
I was sitting here typing out a message to someone too, and multitasking, of course, and I heard it and I looked up. I was like, oh my gosh, the beep is back.
The beep beep. Oh, funny. All right.
I did do a post in a mom's group, and I had a couple people come back and say that they want to try it, but I messaged them, but I haven't heard back from them yet. So I have stuff out there. That's as far as I have it out.
Yeah, that's great.
You're planting seeds. That's good.
Yeah, absolutely. I just got really excited talking to the author of Buy Yourself the Effin' Lilies, that book. It's like one of my favorite books. And we talk on Instagram. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure we're like BFFs now. Can you please just sign the book? It's weird because she's really interactive and she talks. And even like that, you guys, that Susie Orman, not Orman, sorry. That's like that financial lady. Susie, blah, 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 whatever her name is for our Unstress.
Yeah, I don't know her last name. I keep forgetting it.
Yeah, it's really long and
Yep.
Twister. It's definitely not that weird financial lady. But she's super engaging. Like she sent me another video clip and I'm like, I swear we're BFFs too. Like I'm so excited. She's like promotes your posts. She'll put them in her stories. So it's just really cool for the unstressed stuff. I thought that was really fun this week. But yeah. Anybody else got some wins?
I started that today, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I know I'm behind on the game, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to do day 1 today. And I'm going to just, I mean, it doesn't hurt to do it every morning, 10 minutes. So I did put that on my stories, but I forgot to tag her only because I couldn't figure out her last name. I knew it was Suze because it was, you know, in the app or whatever. But anyways, I did share a little bit about that on my story.
They're good.
Yeah.
I'm behind too. Susie, I still don't know how to say it. Yella Schwartz. Thank you.
Is anybody running into well, so like for wins and stuff, I mean, I'm just trying to think and share with you guys. I mean, I'm definitely like inviting a lot to the health bet, and I'm wondering if anybody runs into fears of tracking their weight. And like I'm getting a couple of people have said that to me, like they don't want to share. I think that's what holds people back, you know, like with the diet bet, it's you yourself and that's it. You know, you don't really have to share with anybody else, but you need to be able to track it for the 4% loss.
Right.
And so one of the girls I was just messaging with too, she's like, by the way, I still haven't faced the actual numbers of my body, LOL. Like I've been working with her for like a month or two, and she, you know, some people just don't want to provide that information to you. And I never force anybody to do it. But now with this health bet, how do we do that? I don't know. Anybody ever hear that?
So aren't they just sending it directly to us, and then we're kind of we're not sending it out to, like, we're not posting it on the Facebook page, are we?
No, I don't think we should do that.
The tracker has the starting weight, so
Yeah,
we should take that off of there.
Oh, so is the tracker in the group right now?
no, it's in our group. Did we put it in the Facebook page?
I didn't put it on the Bet on You group. I put it in our Made for More group.
Okay.
Google sheet. But
Did you? Yeah, was it converted for you to open? I'm sorry about that.
Oh yeah, it was fine. I think I had to like download it to my computer, so maybe I did it wrong. But we should figure out how to. I put it in Google Sheets and made it public, which
Okay.
is not something we want to do too. But at least so you guys should be able to see it and access it and update it. I just activated my OK Google. That's funny. So
I activate
we can
Siri all the
tweak
time
it
when
so
I
we
say
all can
Gracie.
access it.
So what is the actual like procedure for giving a weigh-in? What is it going to look like for each client to do that?
So what Kim had shared was we're gonna have a word of the week. So she said like courage or whatever, and you post that like Sunday evening or time, and they have to actually post that with a picture and give it to their coach. You know, they can private message, text, whatever, Snapchat. So you know it'll go away, whatever works for people, and then that's how they'll just stay accountable. So again, it's not like, I guess to answer your question, Jen, it's about, I think it's hard for some people to face the scale on their own.
Yeah.
And share it with anyone, whether it's just with their coach or not. Like I'm thinking about my mom, and like she's like, no, I don't get on the scale. She's like, because she doesn't want to see the number, and that could be a lot of anxiety inducing things. So I guess in that instance, what I would tell someone is, I need you, if you want to participate, this is just part of the requirement for this challenge group. If this isn't going to work for you, that's totally fine. We can get you into a different group that doesn't have a label of weight accountability on it. But yeah, to participate, I mean, otherwise they could pay $20 and participate and not do the weigh-ins. I mean, I guess, but they're obviously not going to win a piece of the.
Well, I guess that's a good question though too. Could someone participate without having to pay, but actually just be in the group to do the things we do in the group or to follow along to see what it's like?
I don't see why not. Like, why would we not want someone to be in there? You know, I think it's more about community and supporting people on their journey. And if they're not ready for that step, that's totally cool. Like, I think it's going to be a
Because
really,
it might help them to see, you know, that it's like the number isn't really anybody's concern in there.
Right.
It's more about the things you're doing, and
Mhm.
it's not
Yeah.
like televised with bright lights for every
Right.
single person.
Right. Right.
Well, and two, the way I look at it is that if they're gonna send me their weight,
Mm-hmm.
isn't that maybe step one for them saying that they do need to lose some weight, and maybe that's gonna kind of give them that extra little push to start their journey.
Definitely for some.
Almost like putting it out there like a reality check or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think it just depends on what the individual person and where they're at. Like, you know, again, most of this is mindset. And if
Mhm.
like literally like debilitating anxiety, like they're not going to participate if they just,
Right.
you know, so yeah, I think just trying to meet people where they're at, and
Mhm.
like Deanna, what you were just saying, just having them know that they can still participate. This is still a challenge group. Again, you know, you either need to get 90 PV, whatever, they need to get Shakeology or a challenge pack or something to participate, but they don't have to participate in the weigh-in part or the $20 part or whatever.
So it means they could be supported with their journey. They just won't get a piece of the prize if they don't pay for.
Right. It's still a
The
challenge
bet.
group. I mean, same thing, like some of us are going to be in there, but we're not participating.
I think that would still be appealing. I mean, they would still get support. They would still see how it works, and maybe the next time if we do another one, they might feel a little bit comfortable because they saw how the last one worked, and they're just like, oh, that's not as bad as what I thought. Or
Mhm.
the information I give them is not going to be public to everybody, so maybe it's not as bad as what I'm thinking. You know,
Mhm.
like I don't want people to see what my weight is, so I'm not going to do
Yeah.
it.
Right.
And now they know.
Told her that, but I think because she knows me, like we have boys the same age, you know, there's just uncomfortable, I think. You know, it's not like we're
Mhm.
like super duper close, and I don't know. I just was
Yeah.
wondering because I've never, like when we did the health bet with Beachbody, I wasn't involved in their numbers, you know, so this is now the first time we're doing a group where they have to submit their numbers to me. And I know I've always had people feel really uncomfortable about that. And I'm just wondering if there should be an anonymous counterpart. Like, let's say I partner with Sue or I partner with Lily and you partner with me, in case you run into this and you could say, well, listen, I've partnered with another coach who, if you want to keep it anonymous from me, you don't know Sue, and you could send your number to Sue. And
Yeah,
then
actually,
this
I was
way,
just thinking that same thing. That would work great, I think. If we
Yeah,
have
you
someone
know-
that would rather give it to someone unknown.
Mhm.
I mean, since they're sending me, well, no, you guys are sending me money. I mean, I'm happy if you guys want to have them send it to me, that's fine. And then I'll just put it on the tracker.
yeah.
They'll never know you're going to see it anyway.
Right. But we could say, well, we have an anonymous partner
Mhm.
who can help us out. So like if she has she has someone who's uncomfortable, they would send it to me, and then vice
Mhm.
versa.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's a really important thing you're pointing out too, because like you said, you know her personally. I think sometimes for me, I know that actually is more challenging for me. It's kind of like a Facebook versus Instagram. Instagram is a bunch of strangers for the most part. It's easier for me to connect with them and, you know, send invites and things because I don't know them. Like personal people, it's just a different level of interaction. And so it's a mindset thing.
Yep.
I think that's a really good idea. I'm happy to be anybody's, you know, anonymous person. I'll take whatever, and I'll keep track of it on a piece of paper. No one will know.
Yep.
I think if it helps that person get past it, then
Mhm.
I'll be a part of it too. Because if anything, we're just helping people try and get past their fears of facing that.
Yeah.
So it starts October
can help.
26th, right? Which is Monday.
Yeah.
So we would need to get everybody's weight by Sunday night.
Yeah. That's what we said was Sunday night.
Okay.
Correct. Weigh-in needs to be Sunday night. They need to take a picture of, like, so if any of you guys have been in one of the health bets or
Yeah.
the regular bets,
Yep.
you take a picture with the word at your feet by the scale, and then you take a full body picture this way, facing down, showing your whole body, with the word in the bottom as well, but the word doesn't have to be as recognizable in the full body shot.
Do we
That's
need
gonna
that?
it's gonna be awkward sending my naked picture out there to
I was-
everybody.
Yeah, I agree. No one wants to see that.
So are the,
Please
are
don't
people
send me the
dressed?
naked picture.
Can we just do the word by their feet? Like I feel comfortable with that.
I mean,
I'm
these are
totally comfortable with that too.
yeah.
If someone's gonna work that hard to cheat, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I
Then
don't know.
you know what? I'll give them $20. I'll give them their $20 back.
Okay, so we're just gonna do a word by their scale, down by their feet, and just show that.
Right. So they can have it written on
Yeah.
their phone. They can have it on a piece of paper. They can, whatever. Write it
Okay,
on the floor.
and what's our word gonna be for the first week?
I don't know. Courage. That was the
Ma-
word.
and
that-
maybe-
I swear Kim
Maybe
said.
one coach is in charge of that and just
Yeah.
puts it out each time. Because now are we talking like Sunday weigh-ins and we give like a 24-hour period in the mid like session weigh-ins, and then they have a 48-hour period right at the end to get the last weigh-in done?
That sounds
Yes.
about right. And actually, I missaid Sunday night because we had actually said weigh-in, like weigh-ins due at a certain time on the 26th. So because
Oh, okay.
we're going to want to weigh in the morning, not at night, because actually at night is really not the best time.
Well, you wanted for your first one, you want to
If you want to win,
Sunday night.
So
right?
So can I make a suggestion with the tracker? Because I think Sue, you have the tracker, you can access it. Can
Mhm.
we add a column for partner coach, and under that put partner coach's name and their email address? And if you have someone who's not comfortable giving you their weigh-in picture, tell them by Sunday night, please email, Sue at this email address. Let her know you're in the challenge under me and this is your weigh-in. And then this way you can check it off, and I'll give, if we have like a line for that, for like my person, I can check off that she's going to be sending it to you, just so we can keep track. I don't think there's going to be a ton of it, but I think I have a few people I'm sure that's just going to feel uncomfortable if it's not private, and the group page has got to be private too, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually, if it's not already private, I set it private right before we get ready to start, like official. So Sunday, I'll set it to private.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sunday, the 25th.
Okay, so I will add that. So just to clarify, and do we have this out there? So they have to submit their first weigh-in by Sunday night at midnight, or is it a Monday morning kind of thing?
I would say,
I think there should be a period of time like the diet bet, right?
I would say, I think we're talking Monday night. That 'cause
Monday
you're
night.
already in, right? You have to be
Okay.
paid before we start
Right.
Monday morning.
paid by Sunday, weigh in by Monday night.
Okay, gotcha.
Hmm.
And then I'll get, like, I was thinking too for coaches, because I know a lot of coaches are collecting money in different buckets for their team.
Yep.
If we can like send money to you by like Tuesday, is that cool?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
In case you have, people roll in on Monday last minute.
Yeah.
Monday midnight should be the cutoff to add anybody though, right?
Yes. I
Okay.
don't want to miss the weigh in.
Right. Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so our first word is going to be courage, and then we'll just come up with a new word next time.
Yeah, it's
Well,
more-
I think we just put someone in charge of it so that we don't necessarily, you know what I mean? Because it's unknown until that day for the
Right.
weigh-in.
Right.
I can do that.
I was gonna say, who wants to be the word police? Jen?
Okay,
I'll be
Jen,
the,
you're it.
I'll be the
Love
word.
it.
And have we talked about like how like posting or what's going to be posted or like any of that kind of information yet?
We have not.
No.
Like we literally just got most of it figured out last Monday, like the last
Yeah, 'cause
pieces,
I
and now
think-
we're still, yeah.
I'm thinking, like we definitely obviously want to promote our nutrition plans. And so it's like making sure, I don't know, like maybe this weekend, making sure like the calculator information's in there for a portion fix or, kind of highlighting how you get yourself ready, that kind of information. So that, you know what I mean? People are prepping with their food and things like that to have that done. And then I don't know if maybe we go with a theme each week. I don't know.
Well,
Let's see.
You
I
gotta make
think-
it fun.
Yeah. I think that each coach should probably talk to their own people they're adding in to come up with what's their strategy for eating during this challenge, because some people may want to just do like replace one meal a day with a shake, right? Something very, very simple if they're starting out. And another person might want to use the portion fix, and another person might want to use to be mindset, or they might already be doing that. So I think that's going to be an individual like coach conversation. I mean, that's just the way I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I think that'd be totally fine. So maybe we just do the normal kind of like take your measurements, get your weigh-in done, that kind of ready, set. Make sure you're prepped for Monday start.
Yeah. And again, I always think that too much information scares people. And I've seen it happen before in groups, especially with large groups that there's a lot of coaches in there too. So we should be cautious about that, because then it becomes overwhelming.
Mhm.
Don't you agree?
Yeah, and I think if we like for posting wise, it'd make a lot of sense to just have a daily post where people who want to comment. That way it's not a crazy amount
I agree.
of stuff going in.
Yeah.
Should we turn off posting for participants? And just,
Yeah. And have people post under one thread for the day.
right.
I like that idea because it's so much easier for us to find too.
So, yeah, absolutely.
Well, and depending on how many people are going to be in here, you're going to have a million posts if everybody's posting what they're doing that day, or
Sweaty
one post
selfies.
per day is much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe put that in as the rules in the beginning so they know what to expect. Like we'll put up a post for the day and you guys can comment and post your whatever you want to share underneath it for the day. Yeah, because I know some people don't say anything at all, but then there's others who are like, I drank my shake, I had my eggs, I had this, I had that. And it's like 20 posts from the person for the day,
Right. Like, wow,
Yeah.
we're so glad he poops again. That's great.
I have some pretty daily check-in type pictures I could use too from Pixel and Hue if you want me to do that.
Oh, that'd be
Yes.
nice.
Yeah, that'd be
Love
Because
it.
I could just put like a question, what was your breakfast today in the daily check-in or whatever. Have a simple question and then they can check in under that or something like that. And then if someone wants to post like something informational or, maybe we do like 2 posts a day or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh.
And I don't mind sharing like my meals and stuff too under the daily post because it might help people,
So I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
People
maybe a
love
shake recipe
recipes.
that is
Yeah.
different than you normally do, or what I
Right.
mean, something that's yeah.
A little
Yep.
more decadent.
I could eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Just share your eggs and carrots muffins. Those are
yes, I made those the other day. It looks so good too with my my little prune drizzle.
prune drizzle. You put prune drizzle on it?
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. It's very, very good. Instead of syrup.
Yeah, because I did the maple syrup and peanut butter, and I was like, this is not healthy, but it's delicious. That was
But literally the other day.
Portion
I had a-
control, girl.
What?
I know.
Portion control.
I know.
Woo, portion control. We need a song. I'm so sorry. Carry on.
No, I think we should definitely include not only shake recipes, but shake videos are way better, because the other day over the weekend, I had a friend come over and I made her a shake, and she has Shakeology. But the way I made it for her, she was like, she downed she's like, this is so good. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, you know? And it's just like, I think people just don't even understand how to make their shake sometimes. So I think if we show a couple of videos like that throughout the challenge, that'll be helpful.
No, I agree. I've had just recently 2 people say, this shake is nasty. I'm like, well, how did you make it? And I just shook it in a shaker cup. I'm like, never. You never do that. You put it in the blender, you make a milkshake, bring all the boys to the yard, and you enjoy that.
Yep.
Good stuff. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Well, and Joel has a good video about his Shakeology that he likes, and Amwala has a good video about what he likes to put in his, somewhere on Bod. I don't remember where it is, but I'm sure you can just search for it. That would be a good video to put both of those in.
Okay.
So I think it might be helpful if we put together like a posting sheet.
Yeah, I was thinking that
Because
too.
we've got a lot of admins in the group, and yeah, it could just easily get missed. So we could just sign up for like, I'm going to take daily accountability. We can reuse one of Deanna's Pixel and Hue posts. I'm trying to think how, I'll think about a way to do that. Either we can do a notes or something on the team page, or maybe the Google sheet again or something.
A Google sheet, and just put like the dates in the corner or something and just add to it. Yeah, if we do like one check-in post a day, like where everybody posts under it, and then a couple of other random from the coaches posts, like recipe, shake, motivation, any podcast, anything, you know?
Yeah.
Just to provide some useful things. I think that'd be good. So maybe 2 of those per day, and we could just sign up for those. Even if you don't know what you're going to post yet, just put your name in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Is there anything for this week? Like Deanna, you mentioned about prep and stuff. Is there anything we should get in, that we need to put in there to get people prepped for it?
I think we got to be really clear about what a weigh-in looks like, right?
Sure.
Like the steps. A word comes out. So watch the post for the word. Make sure you take your picture with that word, send it to your coach, whatever the steps are, right? That needs to just be really clear. The things that are due, the Monday due time or whatever, for the first weigh-in, that kind of stuff. And I guess I wasn't even going to put people in until they've paid. So depending on how people want to do that, I don't know if we need to talk about, a reminder to make sure you've put it in.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. I have 4 people in there.
Not me. I already invited my people.
You
I
have
have a couple of people in there too, and
they're not
they
gonna
haven't
win,
paid. Yeah, me too. I have a couple of people in there already, but they haven't paid yet.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if they've actually accepted the invite, but.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've added one person and she did pay me on Venmo, so she's good. But the other couple people that I want to add, I'm gonna work out the details by the weekend. So
I have 2 that I've sent invites out, but I don't know if they've accepted it yet. I gotta remind them on that. They haven't paid yet either, but they want to do it. It's just a matter of getting them to invite it and get into the group so they can see it.
I guess if people are in there and they don't pay by Sunday evening, you'll just maybe send them one last, like, I'm gonna have to remove you.
Yeah.
Well, or you can stay in the group. You're just not going to be part of the money.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
You can totally just be like, hey, this has to be in order for you to be eligible for the winnings.
Okay.
So when it says previewing, does that mean they can see what's being posted in the group? They just,
They can, they just haven't hit the accept.
right,
or
so
decline yet.
can they not post themselves if they're just previewing?
I
No.
don't know.
They can only
I don't know how
like,
that
they
would
can't
work.
comment. Cause you know how you get added to groups all the time?
Right,
That I'm like, why can't I comment on this? It just has a like option. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I haven't accepted. So you can
okay, so
like,
yeah.
but you can't comment.
it's showing a bunch of people are previewing, but they're not,
Mhm.
we have 27 members so far.
Yep. So I don't know how much of a pot, but we'll have to maybe announce that at some point once we get our totals, right?
Yeah, I'd
Make
like to hopefully
exciting.
get that sooner rather than later. That'd be cool. If you like, that's what I put in the Google sheet. It's like the 4 people I have that have paid. Well, 3 of them I'm paying because they all got challenge packs, but one of them did Venmo me money too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It would be nice if we could use that number to post maybe on Sunday to kind of, give some FOMO to the
Yeah.
group.
Mhm.
So if we have a number already of people that have paid or, going to
Mhm.
actually actively participate, it would be nice to know that.
So basically fill out the Google sheet as you have people pay.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
That way we can use it.
So if you
Definitely.
have 27 members and they've all paid $20, it's up to $540.
But I'm in there and I have it. I mean, I'll contribute, I guess, like I said, but we have to see if, like now there might be people in there that won't pay, but they'll
Right.
just be in there.
Mhm.
I think it'd be great if it was at least 400 or more because let's
Mhm.
just say, I mean, not everyone's going to win and I'm not taking a piece of the pie, but
No, I won't either.
let's just say, we had like 15 winners. That's $26 a winner.
Mhm.
That's cool because that's more than what they put in.
Mhm. Especially
So,
people who, got a challenge pack and their coach bought their way in.
right, exactly. Because I'm sure I'm gonna
Like a
have
double bonus. Yeah.
Right.
Sweeten the
Yep.
deal.
I think it's good to know all these details too, in case we want to go live this weekend and because I think there's so many questions. Like it's one thing when you just post like we're having a health bet, but then I've had people are like, oh, I need more information. Like I don't even get it. So maybe going live this weekend would be a good idea too.
Yeah.
Anybody up for that?
Oh, I'm always up for going live. Well,
You do?
not really. On stories, but not on my page. I don't mind stories. But by the way, does anybody else hate Instagram right now? Like their story feature? Like you can only do one video set, like 15-second video clip at a time. And it's driving me insane. Usually
Wait.
you do 4.
Since when?
I don't know. Maybe my phone hates me, but that's been my life since this weekend.
It must be your phone because I posted 4 in a row today. At least today I did it.
Maybe I
Yeah.
need to reboot. I'm gonna reboot my phone. I haven't done that in a while anyway. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, it could be just your phone.
Yeah, because I've done videos today and it's been 15-minute increments, but 4 and then
Yeah.
it posts and I can do more.
Ugh,
Yeah.
So weird. Because I forget what I say, and then I was like, 15.
Yes, I know. I know when you do, if you send like a 30-second reel to your stories, it will only do 15 seconds. It won't break it into 2 different 15-second videos.
Yeah.
It'll only do 1 15-second. So maybe that's what you're referencing.
Well, I noticed that too. It's probably just my phone. I'll reboot and see what happens. But that was happening too. Like my workout video clips, usually I'll like delete the very first part because it's me turning my camera on. But then, yeah, usually I'll just keep a couple 15-second loops, and it's only keeping the first 15 seconds. Anyway, first world problems, really. Okay, so let's recap this bet on you. Make sure we're all on the same page. You've got a lot of takeaways right now. I'm going to restart my phone right now. Okay, so on Sunday, money is due from participants to each of individual coaches. The 22nd is weigh day. Jen, you're going to post the word of the week, and people have to weigh in by midnight. Monday night, the 26th. And then coaches, all the money is due to Sue, so she can actually hold it in the pot Tuesday. And then I will work on a rule post that talks about like what people need to do. I'll get that posted into the group this week, talking about kind of what the expectations are. I'll probably put something in our Made for More page first, see if I'm missing anything. Just cover the bases since we've got a lot of people in there. And then I'll also create that Google sheet for coaches to sign up for different posts. So we'll have a post every day, multiple posts a day. And then, like I said, Jen, you're our word of the week person. Deanna, you've got some graphics for the daily accountability post, which would be great. And then I will make sure to set a reminder to change the group to private on Sunday so that it won't be public anymore. If it is, I haven't looked. Am I missing anything? No? Okay.
Did you say you're gonna figure out a calendar or a tracker or something for us to sign up for things?
Yes, I'm gonna make a Google sheet.
Okay, and you'll put that in the group by the weekend? Okay,
Yes.
all right.
Cool. And then Sue, you're gonna update the other Google sheet, or do you need to, since it's my Google sheet?
Oh, I don't know.
Hopefully you can. Let me know if you can't, because I'll need to
Okay.
make people. I had to like make Kim an editor today. I got an email about it, so I thought I'd put it to public, but I don't know what's going on.
Okay, no worries. We'll figure it out.
Yep. Cool. Okay, so anything else with the diet bet? Sorry, bet on you. Everybody ready to start posting and promoting still? Getting people in there, getting people jazzed up. Cool.
Yeah, should be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, and another success story. So Sue, Jen, and Carol and I all decided to do time nutrition at the third phase of 80-Day Obsession, but we're going to do it plant-based because we couldn't decide on doing the ultimate reset. And so we are going to do plant-based nutrition. It's going to be
Vegan.
vegan.
You're not doing it, Jen?
You
I'm
just-
not gonna do plant-based, but I'll do time nutrition.
Yeah,
Fine. See, I was trying not to exclude you this time like I did from the post the other day.
yeah.
I didn't realize you guys were all doing plant-based.
Well, you can still do time nutrition with us.
Okay,
It's what we've been attempting to do the last 39
Right.
years. So
When does your last phase kick off?
What did I
you know,
say?
I have to
November?
look. When is
It's
it?
November 2nd,
November 2nd. Okay.
because we're on day 40 tomorrow. So yeah, November 2nd. Anybody else
Join
want
us?
to join us?
No?
Come on.
I'll be in Arizona by then. I might be able to join you.
Okay.
Yeah. Let us know.
What is it about, Jess? When you say plant-based?
Yeah. So basically, it's vegan.
Oh,
Like there's a vegan plan in all of the nutrition plans that we have, and we're just going to do the plant-based time nutrition. So like, for example, you know, with your red containers, it's usually your proteins, which is meats or eggs, things like that. On the plant-based plan, your proteins actually come from things like quinoa and beans, and it's just a very different way of eating. It's a vegan lifestyle. And again, I'm a hunter, so I'll be hunting and probably just shopping for the boys, you know, here we are. But it's just a different way to kind of reset your body, and it's not the ultimate reset, because the ultimate reset, if you heard anything about Kim's reset story, it's very much structured with supplements, and it's much more of a cleanse for your body, like a safe, natural cleanse to transition to vegan. We're just gonna go all in. We did have a vegan dinner tonight, so.
let me clarify. I'm gonna do time nutrition, not vegan.
Okay. So you and Jen will partner up, and then Sue and Carol and I will try. I just with my like White Claws are vegan.
Lily, I
Vegan is-
think the wine is considered plant-based if you want to join us with that, because it's grapes, right?
Yeah, but I can still get my yellows. My yellows are my wine.
Exactly.
Vodka is vegan too, so
Mhm.
no, I hate vodka, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So another thing I wanted to talk about was this whole coach and this preferred customer thing. Has anybody heard anything else? Okay, so it probably hasn't been talked about yet.
Yep.
I wasn't sure. Does anybody know when they're going to be having? Like, is it going to be in the Beachbody Champions page?
I looked around online today. Couldn't find anything on it. So I don't know when they're announcing it.
I think when Carol said something about it, she said it was like Q1 that they were even really going to start
Yeah.
like explaining it and kind of going through
and
it.
then Q1 is January for them, right?
Yeah.
Q1,
Yeah.
like in my work is July, and so I always
Okay.
confirm.
I wonder if they'll announce something super weekend. Maybe.
Probably. That'll probably be the first time.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw something. I saw something on the Western Coaches Beachbody site, and I was like, find any more information, but there were a few questions about what does this exactly mean for me, and am I going to lose customers and lose spots, ranks, and stuff like that. So we're not the only ones with lots of questions.
Sure. Anytime there's a change like that, there's lots of questions. I did see something in the back office this morning, and I was doing something else again, kind of to Melanie's point of like not getting distracted, but there was something in there that like piqued my interest a little bit about coaching, and like, I don't know, I'm just saying it might be something to check out. I'll try to check it out when we get off the phone here too, but I don't know if it was.
I wonder if it's some of it's like a strategy to make a discount coach sound more appealing, because I know a lot of people I've talked to about coaching or being a discount coach, they're concerned that they actually have to coach, right?
Mhm.
And they kind of can't get that stigma out. And so maybe this is a way to have that middle lane,
Mhm.
you know, and
I
make
agree.
it more appealing.
Yeah, I think
Almost to, like,
it's a
separate the
perk,
two.
honestly. It's really
Yeah,
not.
and to separate the two as well, like you said,
Mhm.
Melanie. And
Yeah, 'cause-
again, preferred customer or preferred placement or preferred anything sounds better than discount coach.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and discount coach is hard for people to wrap their minds around. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a positive. It's just another way for us to share with people that, you know, if this isn't your thing. I mean, I think the transition, like I would want to understand if they did want to start coaching, like what does that transition look like? Is it just a, you know, a quick sell or whatever, I don't know, or quick, you know, active order. I'm not sure, but I think we'll find that out. I think it's just it's a good way to figure out where people are too. Like we have preferred customer or we have coach. So yeah. All right. Well, let's keep chatting about that and see if there's anything that comes up. If anybody sees anything, they can post it in the group. It'd be great.
I did see a bunch of things were posted today, but it must have been after I checked this morning. There's like several new posts from today, October 19th. And besides like 30-day breakaway,
Mhm.
relaxation meditation, the upcoming virtual super weekend, and then the update to genealogy time allowance was pretty interesting.
Maybe that's what I was seeing in there.
Maybe that's what, yeah, maybe you thought it was something around that, but that's just saying that we're now moving from 5 business days to 10 calendar days to make a change with placement.
I thought we still only had like 3 days. So
I thought
I'm
so too. I thought it was like 72 hours.
right?
Yeah.
Right? Me too. I don't know. They keep extending it and extending it. So now, request a placement change, and newly enrolled coaches will have 10 calendar days to request a new sponsor. Any associated orders will transfer to the new coach. If it's made in a bonus week. Yeah, which is their current process. So.
Oh, that's great. I mean, maybe they're just trying to respond to the very many questions that they get about people changing coaches when they actually have a team that's already established, because you just can't.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Well, at least they're responding to some of that stuff and trying to, you know, not make things tighter, not tighten the reins. They're trying to loosen things up a little bit. That's good to hear.
Yeah. Yep.
It seems like
think
all
too-
the shipping is a lot better right now too, which is good. Everything's been coming pretty fast for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, and I had my Shakeology came, which, you know, obviously as coaches, I think, I'm sure some of us have a surplus of Shakeology, not a lot, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a good thing. But I got my box that came in, and I always get the packets so that I can hand them out to people. And like one of the packets had like exploded in the box.
Oh, wow.
And message them really quickly. I'm like, hey, you know, this broke, and they're like, okay, we're sending you another one. I'm like, oh shit. So, because, you know, again, you get so much more Shakeology. I'm like, okay, I guess we're making protein balls and gonna give them out to the family for Halloween, you know, whatever. But they are really responsive, and anytime I've ever had anything open, they'll quickly send you another one. They don't charge you shipping or anything, so they have been really good, really responsive. So that's good.
I saw the cutest post the other day from a friend who does another business. And I'm actually going to message her and see if she minds if I borrow it. But it was all these different like pumpkin designs, and they each were numbered. And it was like, pick a number of your favorite pumpkin, and whoever picks the winning pumpkin, I'll draw from on, you know, this weekend, and you'll get like a goodie bag or something. So maybe we could do like something like that, like a little trick or treat bag from us with like Shakeology packets, beach bars, things like that. I just thought it was good. It's going to get, you know, it's like one of those posts where you can get a lot of engagement, but you can also do something fun.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
it is going to be Halloween week, the week that we start this group. So
Yeah,
It's next Monday.
I know.
I
a week
know.
from
Time
today.
flies. Wait, it's October? I'm kidding. But
So,
no,
hey,
time
Katie,
flies.
so you know what? That would make just going back to our health bet, that would make a great post about those, the swaps. So instead of eating candy, eat this instead for Halloween, since there's gonna be so much candy
Mm-hmm.
in their houses. Just kind of thought,
That's a good post, always.
yeah.
Yeah, Alana has a lot of great graphics for swaps too that you can just throw in there.
Throw in there, yeah.
I'm gonna eat the Reese's. Just kidding. No.
We're down to less than a bag out of the 4 bags my mother sent for my children. So, and I think I've had like 2.
For you.
Yeah. Well, they were kind of melted and not as good. So I was out.
Right. It's not good enough for me. That's my decision with cake always. It's like, is it buttercream? No? Okay, I don't want it. I don't
It's okay to still keep your standards high.
Right. Exactly. Oh, it's funny. What else we got? Anything else? We're almost at time.
No, did I back to the health bet? Did I
Yeah.
hear the coaches are putting $20 in it in addition to if they're in the bet
I think it's
for
either
prizes
I think it's
or no?
one or the other. I just decided I'm going to contribute just to make it a healthier pot, but I'm not going to like. I'll be in there, and of course I'm always, you know, participating, quote unquote. But I'm not going to take from the pot. Does that make
So
sense?
is there going to be separate prizes for participation? Because I thought at one point that people wanted like participation prizes to encourage participation, but maybe
We did talk about that. We didn't. It was what we landed on was we would have like coaches could do like a weekly prize or something, but I feel like it's just going to be too complicated. I mean, we can, you know, we talked about each coach was required to put in like a $20 prize, and we just do these giveaways. Again, we still can. And that's something maybe we can sign up for. Sometimes I think that overcomplicates things.
yeah, I'm good with the simple part. I just want to
Yeah.
make sure, because I actually I haven't sent it yet, but I had that in like what was happening, and I just want to make sure that I'm not saying it's going to happen and then it
Yeah.
doesn't happen.
No, I hear you. yeah, I definitely kind of forgot about that actually.
Okay, so we are putting in our $20 to participate, or even
Yeah.
if you're not participating, but we're not an additional 20, so it wouldn't be 40, it would just be 20.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's, yeah. And I don't think coaches, if you don't want to participate or put $20 in, you don't have to. You can do both. Not, you can do both. You can participate or you do not have to participate. You can put in $20 and not participate, whatever you want to do. Obviously your coaches, see everybody gets to be in there, but it's your discretion. If you don't want to put the $20 in, you don't have to for yourself. You obviously won't get the pot either, but I think part of that was we didn't want coaches, although we weren't saying like these 17 people win, and here's your winners. Oh my God, there's a cat in my window. There's all these people winners, but I still think I don't want a piece of the pot. I don't feel like it'd be fair. So that's just my personal opinion.
I have a question, you guys. How about okay, so what if because I'm thinking of a customer I want to invite. She's only ever bought Beachbody On Demand. She's never bought nutrition, Shakeology, no nutrition programs, things like that. What would you do about that? Would you just have them pay the $20, or would you make them buy Shakeology? Like, what would you do?
Bob is my requirement.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And they pay the $20.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So she's
one of my
bought
girls
Bob.
did that.
All right. I'm going to send her an invite then, because I think she could use this as a kickstart too.
Yeah.
I think she's bought BOD and not really done much with it, but she really needs to like do some nutrition. But maybe this will push her in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think, when you have people like that and they see other people using things or doing things with it, it helps so much, because there's only so much you can say.
Yep. All right, cool.
Yeah. And leading by example and like just paving the way. It's so overwhelming when you think about, I think about like where we are today, where we were probably a few years ago. I'm sure all of us were in different places. And when you think about how we eat today, it's stuff you learn over time as you get older and you just, obtain more and more information. And it's all trial and error. Like,
yep.
Sometimes things work well, or like Sue, you got a new food sensitivity you didn't realize you had. And so
I know.
you gotta mix it up. When you let the cat inside, like it's meowing. It's outside. So yeah, it's just, meeting people where they are. And I have no idea what I was talking about. So yep, that was great. We'll end on that note. No, do you guys have any other questions though? Like what else do we have? We didn't really talk about struggles or anything. Anybody like, I'm having a hard time with this?
Oh, the Halloween candy. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think this health bet is going to be good for everyone to like really have people plug in, because it's unlike a lot of the usual challenges we do. So take advantage if you've been like, I have struggled with inviting the past several months and I really don't like to do it, but this is the kind of challenge that I really love to invite to, because it's fun and it's a true challenge, and we get so in the challenge group rut that this is really something to kind of reinvigorate the team and people, and it's different. So I'm just finding that I'm more motivated with this challenge than I have been in the past few months anyway.
Why do you think that is?
Again, because I think it is actually something competitive. And when people are more like going for something besides their own, just like, I'm going to give it a shot, this is something that they just push more for. So I don't know. I think that aspect of it makes it different.
Mm-hmm. I know I'm motivated by money. So
yeah.
I know not everybody is, but it's definitely like, we did one at work one year and I won like $360. And like, that was awesome. Like that was a car payment, which is stupid, but like that's cool. You can go get yourself something, go buy yourself some new shoes or whatever.
Yeah. some people are motivated by money, but I think the 4% is what motivates me. It may sound
it?
silly, but it's like, okay, 4% is doable. Like, I was even going to post some examples, like just to put it in perspective for people. Like, okay, if you weigh 150 pounds, that's X amount of pounds you'll lose. Or if you're 175, it's X amount of pounds you'll lose. Like, that's big, but it's doable. But it's a good start for people, you know?
Yeah, I think that's a
Oh,
really
and-
good
and-
thing you pointed out. Go ahead.
And break it down by week. That means that you only have to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week, which is
Yep.
also very doable.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, I actually put an example in my post and that's exactly what I did. I said, here's how it works. 150-pound person has to lose 6 pounds.
Yeah.
And so when you see that, I mean, people are like, well, 6 pounds, for me, 6 pounds is gonna be really hard, but it does put it in perspective.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right, where is that coming from?
Oh, that's funny.
All right, I'm gonna jump off.
All right.
Okay.
It's good.
Did we get a
to see you
picture?
guys.
Oh, shiitake
Wait,
mushrooms.
Wait,
Wait.
I'll wait.
Wait. Okay.
Wait for
ready?
it.
3, 2, 1. Just smile and nod. Look, everybody's so pretty. All right. Thanks for the reminder. All right. Have a great night, everybody. We will see you if you guys are on the
You as well.
call. I will get some posts put out there, and yeah, have a great week. Have fun inviting to our Bet on You challenge. It's gonna be lots of fun.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.